Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craft Tree. Today I just wanted to share with you a little paper clip that I came up with. I have a whole bunch of these long skinny strips. So I was playing around with them and then something dawned on me and I thought I'm going to make one and then I'm going to show you. So I've got some here that I've distressed the edges. I have a few cut out die cut leaves, which you could use any die cuts or no die cuts. I have a whole bunch of these shapes of paper clips, so that's the shape that I used, and this is what I made out of these little strips. A tiny little piece of lace, a little flower, but it is double-sided. I thought that was kind of cool. So you do have to put it on the paper carefully, but it goes on like so. And I thought that was a pretty good idea. So I've got a bunch of flowers that I've made previously, which we will use. So let's just set all that aside, and I will show you how I did it. Now, the paper clip, I did it along, you could do it along that edge, but I'm going to do it, this is the end here. So that gives me the best edge on the back side. So all that I did was I inked up both sides of this because I like all my stuff inked. And I'm just going to decide how long I want them. And I'm just going to fold it, just overlapping just a little bit. And then I'm just going to rip that. And I am going to ink the end. So I want 3 for one side and 2 for the other side. Now they can be the same length, different lengths. It doesn't really matter. This blue one I'll probably just do in half. I really liked how these turned out with a design on both sides. Making paper clips, double-sided, hidden paper clips, whatever you want to call them, isn't a new idea by any means. But I've never seen them done with this little of strips or both sides like that before. So, and I found with these paper clips, 2 on one side and 3 on the other seem to fill it up pretty good. So, it's going to reach my bits and pieces of lace, which we will need in a second. So now on the paper clip, I'm going to start with the number 3 first, and I'm just going to slide these on. And because they are straight on one edge and rough on the other, I'm going to put the rough edges to the outside so that way I can see them the most. Let's get some glue. I'm going to use Art Glitter Glue. I like this glue. And you could use regular paper clips. You could use any kind of strips. That's all. Just whatever you happen to have. So I'm going to put just a bit of glue on the top. I don't know if you can see where I put the glue. And I'm going to fold that down. And you can hang these straight down. You can put them offset a little bit. It's totally up to you. So now I'm going to put the other one, and this one I want the rough side to go to the outside like so. So let's just slide that on. And with these paper clips, there's like a bend here, so I'm trying to keep these on the straight part, which I got from about there where the corner is, to about there. Regular paper clips, you could certainly put a lot more little banners on. I tried to get a little bit of glue on the paper clip itself, just to hold the paper in place. So there's that one. And now this third one, I'm going to feed it in the top of the paper clip. Like so. And it's going to be like that. So let's glue that in place. These are very quick and very easy. So there is that side. Now with this side, so that's going to go on your page like that. Oops, that one didn't stay very good. And another drop of glue on there. Okay, so then on this one, I'm going to put my banners along that little piece, and that's why I only got 2 on this side, because it is quite a bit smaller. So now when I'm feeding this in, again, I want my rough sides to be the outside. Just going to slide that up in there, and then poke that in through there. So then when I pull it, it's going to be just on that one. And I am going to put it right up to where my curve starts on these. And you would put it kind of on the same place on a regular paper clip as well. Okay. Now the other one, I'm going to do the same thing. And this one gets a little trickier because you don't have quite as much room. And put my end through there. Okay, so now, I don't know how well you can see that, but these 3 are on one thing, these 2 are going to be on the other. So let's put a little bit of glue on there to hold that. And glue that down. Okay, so now it looks like you got a big mess of little strips. So now when this goes on, and this isn't, you can't really just throw these on, you're gonna put them on carefully because the edges do catch a little bit. But once you've got them on a few times and all glued up, it actually goes on quite well, as I'm struggling to get it on. Because you know, sometimes when you first use a paper clip, how it's tight. There we go. So now we've got that there, and we've got that there. So now to decorate this one, all that I did was took a little piece of leaf. You could use anything. You don't have to use anything. I thought about just using some eyelash trim or something like that. Maybe even just a little bit of cheesecloth. A little bit bigger piece of lace. Let's just see what we got in here. So you could do that. I made all these flowers a long time ago. It's using a Stampin' Up! Punch. And I just punched them all out of old cardstock, old cards, etc. So there's all kinds of colors and whatnot. I think an orange one would actually look good on there. So I could put a little bit bigger piece of lace on there, like that. Could put a little piece of ribbon. You could make these out of ribbons as well. Just to turn this around so we can get a better idea. Something like that. Any kind of lace or anything would work on there. I'm going to use this little piece of brown lace. I'm going to put it on the bottom, and then I'm going to put a leaf on the top. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue there, glue that down, and I'm just going to take part of this and just put a little bit of ink on it, just to... Okay, then I'm going to put that there, like that, with the flower on top, like so. So let's put some glue on here. Hope everybody's doing good and getting lots of crafting in. I'm in BC and it's been kind of crazy here with the floods and everything. So ink up the flower. And let's glue that on. When I was gluing it all together, I did find it easier to have it on a little piece of paper. It just made it a lot easier to see what was going on each of the levels. Okay, so there's that side. And now let's put this little piece of lace on this side. These will be great to pre-make. And great way to use up those tiny, tiny scraps of everything. I think this one I'm going to put a piece of this brown. These were the only couple I could find in my box of die cuts for plants, so I'm going to have to dig out all my scraps and do some more of them. Not sure where, I think the one die is a Sizzix. Not sure about the other one though. Or I guess this one I used all the same one. Okay, so that's going to go right in the middle there. Okay, and we need another flower. I think we'll do another brown and orange one like that. Let's throw on some ink. I love how these flowers turned out. You end up with 3 different ones. There's that one, there's that one, and where's the third kind? And then there's that one. I like this flower the best with the daisy type, I guess. But it's a nice punch. I've had it since I started doing journals. Okay, let's put that on there. So you could use anything on the top too. You don't have to use a flower. You could just use a little tiny picture or any kind of little silk flower, a little picture of an animal, a little ticket, a card. Use anything. So there we have it. It's that quick and that easy. So let's put this one here on that I already made. Now you can see how much easier that one was to get on. So I think they turned out really cute. I like them. I'm going to use up all those scraps and I'm going to make a whole bunch of them. I have a few different kinds of paper clips, and I'll do some on regular paper clips, but I've been wanting to use some of these up. Where they come from, I have no idea. I actually bought them from somebody. I'm going to presume this is the container they were bought in. And there is information on the back. Whatever. No, not that that number will help you, so. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this, and we will talk to you again soon. Bye for now.